People is crazy, yo. Let me what other phone at? I need to be on the charger. I got the charger right here. Yeah. Oh man. Yo, is the stream still going? Yo, is the stream still going? What invite? Yo. I don't know what the fuck is. What invite? Yeah. Hold on, let me see something. My camera paused. So what if I do this? I'm gonna have to start this shit over. Uh, I don't know what the fuck happened to my stream. Oh, maybe lose all my damn.
NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ryan Succop, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Newton on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I will see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space.
and they believe that he creates mismatches they can
Put that shit
exploit.
back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun snap for Newton.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
They get up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Give them 15 there, and the Panthers have the first down.
Huh?
To throw is Newton. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Ah, nigga! Get that shit!
They force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
There's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now this time, Brady will throw. And a first touchdown for the Broncos tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get it, either by one of the receivers or maybe by your own defender, and on that play, that worked quite well.
Hey, I hit your follow button, man. Hit that follow button, bro.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And I'm sipping on Tris. And I'm still funky bitch. And I don't play no queen. My little bitch.
Alright, Glock. We gotta skip you, Glock.
From the
Gotta skip Glock sometimes, man. He just be getting outrageous.
Shit crazy as hell was going on in the
Stiff arm that nigga. The fuck?
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him.
The fuck?
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? Get back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Suckup. That makes the score 7-0.
You said what, bro?
Now it's Ryan's second ball. For the touchdown to kick it away.
Real life shit, nigga. Fuck a punchline. Got my guala 24/7, not sometimes. That's why I never signed a deal, nigga, not one. Hey, we can stop all the instruments and get it online. Hold up. Busy working all my life, ain't offended no time. Sorry, y'all. I apologize to the whole family just for being selfish. Love y'all. But the whole time I was focused on making the family well, cause I love y'all. Boy, shit.
There and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Hey, Sid. Say something, Sid. Hey, let me know if y'all hear him, man. Sid. Ain't listening. I'm gonna get in the zone.
On 1st down, it's Newton. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays.
Hey,
Have him on the move on
you already
1st
like
down.
the page and follow. Just share the stream when you play.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go! Motherfucking line.
From the 50, Newton.
Motherfucking line. Oh, Lotto.
That's to McCaffrey, complete.
We don't
And they'll
stop.
wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey,
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey.
in the face.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
100.
Here's Newton. Being chased out left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the
Get your ass on the ground! Get down! Get down! Get down like the officers say! Get down!
All of the time. One starts with a B. One
Get
starts
your
with an
ass
S.
down!
All security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop it for a loss of 4.
Oh, God.
After 1 7-0 on EA Sports. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. He's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties are so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, Kent. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now Newton on 1st down. That is caught by Anderson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Play action. It's Newton. Throw inside is complete on the diving effort. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Brady, open man, Gronkowski complete. They'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards the pickup there.
A nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That fucking swing man is missing the block.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, and you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
55 did his job. What the fuck the tight end did? One big block. I need everybody. In order for it to work, everybody got blocked, bro. Everybody got to play their part, bro. Right.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Okay. He's so...
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
What's going on, bro? You look a funny now.
To throw, it's Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Look like we, trying to look like we, can't believe, picking in detail.
Brady now on 1st down.
Who you going to call now?
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The final shot before half for Brady.
17.
Flush to his right. And a catch right side by Evans. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down and 3.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down movement. To throw is Brady. Rolling to his right. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. Fournette fighting through and down to the 27-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Leonard Fournette. Oh, fighting off the defender. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fournette running right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far, as they used the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 5. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for two here.
Cam looking to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
On play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
20.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
48 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Back to throw, Brady. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To throw is Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Brady's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. To the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage.
NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally. Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lady!
Now Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Buying time to his left. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Michelle. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Michelle again. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep. Into Los Angeles territory.
At the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2nd and 11. To the 20. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Prescott from the gun. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Prescott to throw this time. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Bulldozes past him, and they'll get him down here at about the 42. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Cowboys.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. His target, it's Schultz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2nd and 9. Play action now. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Schultz. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and 3.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's taken in by Henderson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake, got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Henderson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Henderson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Henderson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it, and the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going up top for Kupp, and that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll buy some time right. Going up top for Kupp, and he's got room. And the return will stop right around the 25. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Terrell Basham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Raise up to 3rd and 9.
Now it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. on 1st and 10. Stafford. Launching one for Henderson. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Stafford. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now Stafford will come up, trying to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Now, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Trying to go to work. Right now, right now.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.